Hello, welcome back. How are you this today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How was the drive over here?
It was kind of long. Traffic was heavy.
Yeah, it is heavy. I know at least you probably have a game or something going on today. So I know it's probably bad out there.
Yeah, it was kind of hectic, but I made it.
So we're gonna get right into the session. I remember from last session we talked about starting sessions with seeing your mother, and so I had a mother and daughter talks, going to grief sessions, and also going to workshops on time management for your concern. Right. Okay.
Yes, that's what it's about.
Okay. So, how has the workshops been going for the past week?
They've been going good. I've been on time, and I've been getting my assignments completed on time. So it's helping a lot.
Okay. Do you have any challenges with that?
The first day that I went, I was kind of late because I didn't keep track of time. But after that, I made it my business to be on time. I came like 30 minutes early. So I felt good about that.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good that you're, trying.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So that's all that really counts.
Mhm.
Towards the grief sessions, how has that been going for you for the past week?
Um, it was kind of difficult because I didn't know anybody in the group session.
Mhm.
So I just sat there and listened and then just answered a few questions that they asked me. But other than that, it's been flowing. I think I'm kind of opening up because I talked about my problem the other day with the group, and they all were considerate of my feelings and gave me some mechanisms they use to ease their mind and be calm about certain situations.
Okay. What type of methods or I guess problem solutions that they examples that they give to you if you can
Um,
remember?
One lady in the group, she told me that she does yoga
Mm-hmm.
for an hour, like 4 days out of the week. And then another lady told me that she goes to bingo
Okay.
with her mother, and they sit down and it's quiet and they're just, playing bingo, so it kind of eases her mind. And then another lady told me that she goes to the racetrack. That was an
Oh,
interesting one.
okay.
Yeah, she said she goes on the speedway and just races, and it eases her mind. So I like the bingo and the yoga. So I might take that into consideration.
Okay. What's your first week with the grief counseling? On a scale from like maybe 1 to 10, how do you feel like your first day there, like your successfulness with just your first time going there? I know you was nervous and stuff like that.
Very much so.
So like one being not successful, you might not come back, or maybe 10 being like maybe you will come back, most likely will come back.
I'll rate it on a two or three
Okay, okay.
right now
Starting
because
good.
I was
Okay.
started off and I was very,
Mm-hmm.
kind of shy and didn't know what to expect from the others in the group. But as of right now, I rated a good 9 or 10 because I look forward to going back to listen to others and help them out as well as while they help me out. So it's getting better. It is.
Well, that's real nice. That's real nice that you're at least adhering to it, and you're very accepting of it.
Yes.
That's real good. That's real good. With the workshop, the time management workshop, another scale of like maybe 1 to 10. Do you think that'll be very beneficial to you? Was it trying? Were they nice to you and kind of patient with you, even though you was late that one time?
Yeah, they were patient. I explained to them what had gone on, and of course, I said that's why I'm here, so for you all to help me with my time management. And they were very considerate. If that's the right word.
Yes.
I just explained what had gone on, and they talked me through it. And after that, they gave exercises that we had to complete by a certain time, and just they monitor how everybody worked with that. particular assignment or whatever. But they're very nice, and it's actually working because I see a difference in my time management. So
Good. That's good.
even though it's only been a week, I still see a little bit of a difference. Not a big change right now, but a small change.
Well, that's good. Any type of change is very beneficial and very good to anybody, but especially to you. So, with the mommy and daughter talks, I know we, had an agreement that every Sunday would be mommy and, daughter talks, and to try to talk about, the death of your brother, and trying to incorporate family support into that. How did that go for the past Sunday?
Talking to my mom, it was kind of difficult because she really didn't want to talk about it. But I was like, Mom, if we don't talk about it, we won't be able to get over it because you just have your feelings bogged up inside. So it's like you're constantly building emotions and you're not letting anything out. So it's like it comes to a point when you see something, you're just going to break down each time because you're not giving yourself time to heal or doing anything to help the situation. So we talked about it, and she was actually considering counseling.
Okay.
So we were talking about that, and I told her what my plan was and what I was doing, and she was like, do you think it's going to help? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And she was like, okay, if you see a change, then eventually I'll end up going to better myself. And I was like, that's the only way you're going to get better, if you let somebody help you through what's going on. So we talked about it, and she actually got a clear understanding of what I was telling her. And she was just saying how it's going to take time. It's going to take time for her to learn how to express how she feels to others, because no one has ever listened to her, and she's never been to counseling or anything or to a group session. Yeah. So she just feels like it's going to take her time to get used to wanting someone to help her out. And I just told her that that's the only way we're going to get better. I mean, we're still in the house, and we also talked about cleaning out the house, like doing a spring clean and moving things around to the point where every time you walk past here, you won't see some of his things or something, just to get your mind off of it. Put something that you like there. I know it's going to hurt her to move it because that's how he left it, but that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward. So,
spring cleaning is a great idea. That's something I didn't even think about. Like, now that I'm thinking about my own house, it's kind of dirty a little bit, but this is great. This is a great progress. It's great progress. Everything seems to be good and in motion with you, and that is very wonderful. You're very accepting of things. You have a positive outlook on things. That is too wonderful. That's too wonderful. With eco psychology, the intervention that we are working on right now, that I'm in place in right now, it talks about boosting your ego, talking about your environment and how it's affecting you, and how that places things on your ego, and how we're boosting yourself up. Because I know that your brother's death brought you down, but we're here to try to boost you up, together, a work in progress.
Yes.
So thank you so much, very, very much, for coming in again to see me through these sessions. It's been like a wonderful.
It has been, and the past week has just been wonderful. Everything has been so positive, and everybody's just been so accepting. So everything's going great right now.
Well, I'm so happy. So for the next time, we'll still be for the next couple of sessions, we'll still be tracking your progress to see how things are going. Any setbacks or anything like that, please let me know.
Okay.
So we can still work through that problem or work through any setbacks. And then, if you have anything, just call me. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you. And I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week. Ooh.